Hello everybody and welcome back to iRacing. This is Talladega week, and of course when it's Talladega week you have to run at least one race. We're doing it here in the Cup car. This is the week of the, I don't know what it's called now. I remember it being the Geico 500. I think it's the Yellowwood 500 now. But we're here at Talladega and iRacing. I have both a Dynaco and Lightning McQueen car in front of me, which is odd. But also, if you take a look at the bottom right here, you're going to see car number 2 starting P17. We have NASCAR driver William Byron in the race here. He's driving the Valvoline car, coming fresh off his penalty from Texas Motor Speedway with getting into Dennis Hamilton, as we like to call him, but Denny Hamlin. So interesting to see if he can work his way from the back to the front here, as we're going to be rolling off P7 here in our Ford Mustang. Pace car looking to come in. This race, if it's anything like the NASCAR race was this week, it's going to be an absolute shit show. Here we go, we're getting ready for the green flag here. Nearly some contact in the outside lane. Big gap to the car behind us.
Green, green, green. Car outside. Hold your line.
Cars behind us did not get a jump at all.
Still there. Still there. Keep it
The
steady.
top lane and bottom lane, the front row, just do a swap there.
There. Hold your line.
Huge head of steam already. Lightning McQueen going to go ahead and make it 3 wide
Clear to the wall.
on lap 1 of a 35 lap race.
Inside. Outside. 3 wide, 2 up top. Sweet start, mate. Keep it coming. Car high.
It's an excellent start for us. That high lane and middle lane just no momentum because they split into 2 extra lanes there. So we're going to move right up there. Huge thing of steam right there for us. So P7 to P4 in the first lap. Yeah, I remember, I think it was this time last year they had just added the next gen car to iRacing. If you remember, I did a video on this car here at Talladega, and I complained because the runs were terrible in the car and it wasn't very fun to drive. Gotta tell you, it's all been changed because this car gets runs like crazy. I mean, the racing here, you know, it used to be, especially in the Gen 6 era, up until about the end of it, on iRacing specifically, the Gen 6 races for NASCAR, it was single file until the end, because you couldn't do anything else, because there was no runs in that car. And Trucks and Xfinity is really where it was at if you wanted to race and have action. Let me tell you, it's definitely changed. This is the action series now. Not to say Xfinity and Trucks aren't, but the runs you get in this next gen are just ridiculous.
Full course caution.
We have a caution.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car's out. Line up single file behind car number 21.
All right, so caution early on in this race. Not sure who was involved there. Let's see if we can scroll down. Maybe get a glimpse at what happened here. Looks like maybe a couple cars got together, but doesn't really hurt us. Let's at the line here see if we can find our man Willie B. He is up to P13 after just a couple laps, so his march to the front continues as we get ready to go back racing here, hopefully in just a couple laps. Alrighty, pace car pulling off the track here, getting ready to go back racing. Starting in the high line this time. An eye on that 20 car, making sure the 14, of course, goes so we don't run into the back of him. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air.
Inside. Hold your line.
P3.
Still there. Keep it steady.
Man, that leader did not get going at all.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
14 came up to block us.
Still there. Still there.
Up into 5th gear, heading to turn 3. Got back off him, heading into the corner.
Still there. Still there. Keep it
The only issue, and I've said this every time, the only issue I have with this car is compared to the other cars on iRacing, especially the other stock cars, it just feels like this car does not have enough force feedback just driving normally. It feels very light in the car.
Car inside.
P4. That time was 54.5.
Hold your line.
As they're wrecking behind us.
Caution. Watch out.
Jeez.
We're under caution. Pits are closed. Race
It's
cars
just
out.
a wreck fest behind us.
Behind car number 20.
I'm pretty sure I see William Byron in our mirror. So he's really worked his way up to the front here. And looks like we're still P4. Except now the 14 is P3. Whoa! He slowed down a lot. Here's Willie B. Looks like he's around P10 still. So, caution out for the second time already. Not even a lap 10 yet. Of course, we will be by the time we get back racing, but yeah, hopefully we can get some green flag running in here soon. Gonna have 24 laps to go here when we go racing again. Hopefully we can actually get some green flag laps in. I guess that's the bad thing about these cars getting runs and producing the racing it does is a lot of people don't know what they're doing apparently. So again, William Byron up to around P10, P11. Leader goes super early this time. Caught just about everybody off guard there. Kind of actually works out though, we all get single file. Let's get back in line here behind the Dynaco car. Here comes Willie B.
Car low. Clear inside. Car outside. Hold your line.
Bronco's car on our outside here, we're pushing Dynaco.
You're the bottom three.
Kind of really spread out here at the front.
Outside. Hold
How's
your
that Waffle House car to really get up there, which is good for him.
Okay, Des. The next car is
The
Crawford.
Dynaco car, no momentum.
Still there.
Comes Byron to the outside.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Pierce is leading.
Woo!
Still there.
P9. That was 53.8.
Clear high. Car outside.
Byron's got fucking Lightning McQueen pushing him.
Keep it steady.
If that isn't iconic, I don't know what is.
Hold your line. Clear outside. Car high. Still there.
So it's Waffle House, Bubba Wallace, William Byron,
Still there.
and Lightning McQueen in the high line. What a combo we got here as the Dynaco car. Why did you go so high, dude?
Outside. 3 wide. Hold the inside.
This is not... The Dynaco car was a poor car to be behind.
Hold your line. Car outside.
Woo! Oh, Willie B!
Outside.
13th place.
Clear high.
Willie!
Clear low.
And there was no caution for that.
Outside. Clear outside.
Well, this is kind of fucked our race. We got a 4X, but I didn't really feel any hit And honestly, it almost feels like netcode. If we have damage, I think it's pretty minor.
Increase to 1.3.
But we need a caution now to get back up. The one time somebody spins below the apron, spins on the apron and it doesn't affect us, is when I didn't want it to.
Hold your line.
Yeah, looking at our speed looks relatively fine, so should be fine. So I guess we just gotta wait for the big wreck to happen up front, and I guess now we'll avoid it. Well, I got to race with William Byron for a split second, and hey, I had to avoid William Byron in a wreck. So I can put that on my racing resume, I guess, but man, that sucks. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be behind a blinker. That's not great. Seems to have maybe just been the one, so I guess at this point, if they do wreck and we get a caution, I'll probably come in, see what kind of damage I have, get 4 fresh tires on it. But, yeah, probably going to be skipping ahead in the video here, because I can't imagine much is going to happen right now.
Be careful, we've got a full course caution.
There we go. Took till about 11 laps to go, but we finally got a caution.
Behind car 22.
And we actually gained a couple spots because some of the other guys were by themselves. We caught up thanks to drafting with the 12 as got a big old puff of smoke up ahead. Looks like quite a few cars were in that one. So, like I said, I'm going to come to pit road under this caution, see what kind of damage we did have on the car, get 4 fresh good ear eagles, and should be able to get back on track and maybe compete for a relatively decent spot, because my guess is a lot of people have damage now worse than mine, because I got pretty lucky on that hit with Willie B, so could have been worse, could have been worse. It's going to be 7 laps to go when we go green here. We are up to P13 through all this. No added time in the pits for repairs, so that is a good sign. Unfortunately, William Byron is in the pits, so I guess he is out of the race. We're going to have to do everything we can to dispose of this 12 car very quickly because they are blinking like crazy. So we get ready to go back to green here. Again, just 7 laps to go. We can see cars start moving.
Green flag.
Green flag, but they didn't get going very well.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Still there.
E30.
Clear inside. In the middle, 3 wide. Still there. Clear high. Car inside. Clear all around.
Alright, so back into the top 10.
Keep it steady.
Great restart from us. That 12 dipped, but we still went high to avoid him, and it gained us a couple spots, so that worked out.
Still there. Hold your line.
Back with the 14 car.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Watch out.
These races are just like the real thing, where they're just getting
Pace car is out.
stupider and stupider. I have
Car number
no steering.
We think that Fowler and Crawford have gone off.
My steering wheel is at 90 degrees to the right now. So it is broken. Let's take it to the pits to see what can happen, but I am pretty sure she is dead, boys and girls and thems. Oy vey. Whoa! Again, we'll pull it to the pits just to happen, but again, I'm pretty sure it's dead, but... And let's see, we'll also take a look at what happened, obviously. And also take a look at that incident with Willie Byron. I keep calling him Willie, because I think it's David Land that calls him Slick Willie B. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is stuff dragging on this car. There's William Byron. He's back out on track. May still be able to win this thing with the rate everyone's going. Alright, and just about everyone's pitting. I think a lot of people had damage from that.
The car in front is pitting. What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in.
Alright.
180 feet.
Again, this is interesting considering my steering wheel is 90 degrees to the right. Where's our pit box?
Box in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
God, couldn't even get it stopped. 8.5 minutes plus of required repairs. So, you know what? We're going to hop out of the car. Let's see if the race even ends before then. But let's hop out of the car and look at the incident, shall we? Alright, so it looks like it starts here around the 18 car. He gets underneath 48 and him make contact. And that just causes this whole kerfuckle. Everybody going around and getting damage. So, let's see here. Let's try to get an onboard look at what happened. See if... Okay, so here's a good one. Here's our far chase view. Go ahead, drop the results there. So let's see. Yeah, gets a nose underneath them and just... I'm going to put that all on the 18 car. That is... we're towards the end of the race, but we're not that towards the end of the race. And also, he's still very much there. So, to me, that is on the 18 car on the Denver Broncos car because that was a stupid, stupid move to make. I mean, because when you look at it, I mean, this car right here in front of him, he's still very clearly there. Like, and you can't be pushing people on that left side like that. You know you can't. It doesn't work in real life. Why would you think it works here? It's not like he got pushed into him. Look at all this room back to the Menards car. So that's 100% on this car right here. Just nothing we could do about it. In fact, let's find our view for it, because there we are already in the wreck. So let's take a look at our far chase for it. See, the wreck happens in front of us. I didn't even know what happened until we were in it, because the 18 shot the 12 up the track, which included us. And I'm trying to get back going, but I can't even steer. I get hit by the 6. That's what happens. I was wondering what shot me into that 17 car. It turns out it was that contact with the 6 there. So I guess we'll go ahead and try to find the incident earlier with William Byron as well. Okay, so going through this, as it turns out, William Byron was also the caution that had caught us up initially. So let's take a look at it here. You can see Lightning McQueen car. He blinks out for a second here. You can see his disconnection gets lost for the server, and he kind of like he blends in to that 95 car. So let's look at it from the 95 car's perspective, because that might provide us just a little bit better idea of what happened. You can see William Byron is lost throughout the Coca-Cola logo up until right about here. And you can see, so that's internet fault. Can't put that on anyone right there, because there was just nothing this 95 could have done. He couldn't have predicted William Byron coming back in that fashion. So let's go ahead and find us here and see how we saw it. You see, there's the contact, the spin. We get a little bit of hit from the back, which is fine. And yeah, it seems like once again the net code puts us through William Byron that little bit. So it actually keeps us from doing any damage to our own car, but that's why we got the 4X for it. Let's just take a look. Okay, we got another 4.5, and there's only 3 laps to go, so... honestly, that's probably gonna be it. You can see they are still racing, actually. And they're on lap 33, so why don't we go ahead and take a look to see if they can actually make it to the checkered flag here. So guys, it's the last lap here. We're fast forwarding ahead. William Byron gets hit in the background. He's a lap down. It doesn't really matter, but it's going to be between these three cars up ahead here. The 88 and the 42 are the cars in first and second. The 88 looks high. 42 throws a block. They make contact. The 42 is around. Here comes the 9. Here comes the 16 and the 88. They're going to be battling it out for the win now through the tri-oval. But the Ally 88 car is going to come across the line to win the race in Talladega in true Talladega fashion, a wreck at the end to decide the winner. So congrats to the 88. Sorry, William, that you got crappy internet, I guess, and caused that wreck in a way. That's just Talladega. I'm not shocked at getting crashed out. That's just Talladega. That's just Talladega on iRacing. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what we'll be doing next. Probably not no more Talladega. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe. Sorry, I'm getting the hiccups. Subscribe for more iRacing and just in general gaming content. I'll see you next time. Bye!